What's going on, guys? Johnny here, Johnny Trades. Welcome to another Sunday night stock talk. We are going to be going over a lot tonight, as well as a few other topics on our agenda, as well as our P&L for the week, and a few other things, as well as some companies that we're going to be watching over the course of tomorrow and the next couple of days, moving into the week of September 16th. So stick around. It's going to be a great video, great live stream. We're going to be answering your questions too, if you have any as well. And yeah, guys, really excited. So let's go ahead and get into it right away. Now, we did call out in our Discord trade ideas last week. If I bring this up real quick, having over 130 members now in our Discord. This is a free Discord that you can join. Second link in the description below. But we had some good trades. We had 7 out of 10 green trades on the week, resulting in $289 in profits. These are some of the companies we traded. As you can see, some really good green positions here. And one big loss. I was trying to keep my losses under $10, $20 max. And as you can see, VMAR had a loss of about $54. But overall, $289 for the week. Pretty great week moving into the middle of September now, which is fantastic. So pretty great. Friday I ended the week under $1, under $1, guys. Can you believe that? One single dollar. So if we bring this up here now, get rid of that. Definitely check it out, guys. Give me 1 second here. We're going to spread our link around, and then we're going to talk a little bit more. Jeez Louise, haven't done one of these in a little while, so it's been a couple of, what, maybe 2 weeks since we've done a Sunday night stock talk, but we were doing them religiously every single Sunday. So yeah, welcome. We're going to spread my link around real quick. Make sure everyone knows we are live. Get ask questions and I'll gladly answer them. I noticed on our watch list, on our YouTube stats, we have over 1,000 reoccurring viewers. 1,000 people coming back to watch the content, so that is just fantastic. Thank you for all your support. Guys, we're talking about SMX, XCUR, ATPC, WINT, VMAR, SMFL, and ZVSA. We're going to be talking about those today. SMX, I think, is the one that we are going to be watching the most, followed by ATPC and XCUR. And then if you keep watching, I actually have another one for all of you that necessarily don't do day trading. Maybe you swing trade, maybe you invest long term, want to get a better average price per share. But I have a great company right now that's on the verge of going from $26 all the way up to $35 within about a week. And I'm wondering if you can guess what company that is. We are going to be talking about all of it right now. All right, links are spread. Everything is good to go. All right, so real quick here. Let's talk about last week real quick. Last week we had almost 4 green days. Now, Friday struggled a little bit here, but we were only down 95 cents. Not even a full dollar, okay? Now, when I sold the position, I was actually up $1. But because there was a 2%, 2 cents different from the ask to the bid, I went from $1 over to $1 under. So that would have been a green day. Would have had 4 green days out of the week. $57 on Monday, $109 on Tuesday. Gave back $87 on Wednesday due to over trading. I was up like $75 and then gave it all back. Should have walked away when I was ahead, and then made $210 on Thursday, and then lost 95 cents, resulting in the $289 that we saw on our screen at the beginning here, $289. So up 18% in a week. We aim for at least 10% a week, and yeah, so we are coming back. September, we had a very bad start to begin September indeed. I believe we're only up $34, $34 for the month so far. If I were to take into consideration these first 4 days. Now Monday, what happened on Monday? Monday was a holiday, so we did not trade on Monday, and took a couple losses here. So getting it all back this week. I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow. If you want to see those trade details again, they're right here. This will match the Discord. BKYI making $155 on that trade. ATPC 56. SINT $46. BLMZ $32. SMFL $31. QH $22. XXII 13. Took a small loss on SMX, about $6.90. IMRX $7 and VMAR $54. So this week, making those 7 green trades out of 10 really showcases that this strategy is working. And guys, I just like to document my journey with you. There's no scams or spams or anything there. This is all free education. I don't ask you to buy anything. I don't sell you anything. All of my stuff is 100% free. The YouTube content, the Discord channel, as well as our Investing for Beginners community.com webpage, and our Facebook private group of over 70,000 members. This is all free resources for you, whether you're a day trader, swing trader, long-term investor. There's some resources or someone in there that you can talk to about that and share your common interest. So with that said, showing you some profits from last week. Hopefully we get another, some more profits this week. We're getting pretty steady up there, moving from those, $5 a day, $10 a day goals to, $50 a day, $100 a day, to now starting to clear, anywhere from $100 to $200. Definitely moving up, so we're starting to see some big gains into the portfolio. If we can get this video up to 50 likes, then I will showcase the total account value if you're interested. If you're not, doesn't really matter. But I can tell you right now, this account size is well under $3,000, so you can give a guess as to what that is. But yeah, not bad, making $300 off of less than $3,000 initially put into these stocks. I did not put that maximum amount in here. BKY, I think, only put like $300 or $400, and it gave me $155. So pretty amazing stuff. So this week, what we have in store here. Okay, now that we're showing some of the goods, let's go ahead and look at some other stuff here. Now, this week we're going to be looking over. Let's talk about SMX first. Okay, SMX ran up. It's a continuation. Okay, it's already ran up once. Now that I put this new chart here, there we go. It seems to be messing with me a little bit, but guys, got a surprise for you. If you guys follow along, and watch the live streams at market open at any time, Monday through Friday, we always go live at market open. I trade pre-market also, right? So I'm not like racing to get to the computer station anymore. Sometimes I'm a little behind starting the live stream. I like to start about 5 minutes before market open, just to get our head in the game. But sometimes my trades take a little longer. Sometimes I'm adjusting equipment, getting coffee, etc. But I'm always on before the bell. And usually I'm trading before the bell even opens, right? Sometimes up to an hour or two before to catch some of these plays. So this spiked up at 3 a.m. my time. And let me know in the comments, do you guys like when I say my time locally, or would you prefer I just speak Eastern time? Eastern time is more or less market time, so let me know. We could do that. So 3 a.m. my time would have actually been 5 a.m. market time. So at 5 a.m. this spiked up from $3 to $5. $5.84, $6, came all the way down, all the way back to that $3 mark on Friday, and then popped all the way back up to $7.20. Now, this is possible we can get a continuation from this, okay? We can get a continuation play. It's possible because we had such a nice rally afternoon Friday that this could be a potential continuation, maybe a type of a flat top breakout because it's kind of hitting this resistance, right? But the catch with SMX is it's probably going to be very early again. It's probably going to be another one of those 3 a.m. breakouts. 5 a.m. So are you willing to wake up at 5 a.m.? I don't know. That's up to you. But let's talk a little bit more about resistance, okay? Because if it's at 6, you know, if it opens where it is, 6 to 7 is $1. I mean, that's not much. But if it can run up to maybe even 8, possibly 10, I don't really see it. I don't really see it popping up more than probably 720. 720 is probably where I'm going to max this out, guys. 720, which, so if you think that 720 is a good area to sell in the morning, and you feel like you have opportunity from 6 to 720, 620 to 720, then, you know, we'll see. It is holding up well, though. There is 290,000 float, so very low float. We need some volume, though. We need some volume. This might pick up, 4 or 5 a.m. and then just fade away like it did with this. So I did here, it popped up early and then just faded away. So be very careful with this one for tomorrow morning. Okay, moving on. ATPC. ATPC. If you guys are wondering what I'm looking at, it's a journal. It's a stock trading journal. It's where you put all your trades, all your stuff that you want for the week, all your setups. It is a must if you're going to be doing this. It is a must. Okay, ATPC. We're going to talk about this. Now, I did trade this recently. I did show you the profits on that, but we already went over profits. We're going to talk about what happens next. Now, this can be another continuation play. Support is at about that 170, so it is holding that support very nicely here. Had a nice little pop up after hours. Okay, a lot of people got in right after hours, right before the bell closed, in anticipation that this can go up even more. So very excited to see what happens here. There we go. One button click. Resulting from 175, could open around $2 at about 7. Looks like this didn't open till it opened at 3, so you might be able to see some action around 3. This last pop-up was at 7, so we may have to wait till 7 to see this actually move, or it could potentially pop up, but it has got up to this high of 370 before. It's at $2. If we can get up to this 217, 234, even 332 levels, that would be amazing for ATPC. So we are looking at this as a bottom reversal off support. There is news that there is a partnership with this company, and so we can see resistance obviously at 215, support at 170. So excited to see what happens with this, as it is possible it could be a bottom reversal on this one. XCUR. XCUR is the one that we're also going to be looking at very closely here. Now, it's a little bit opposite, a little inverse of what we were talking about just now with ATPC. ATPC is more of a bottom reversal continuation play, whereas XCUR is going to be more of a breakout because of news. It's also going to test that support level that it's already at. So let's see what happens. XCUR did pop up due to breaking news that they were going to have a $3 promissory notes. Okay, so it's almost at $3. It popped up to $3 and then sold off, getting down to about $2.72. A lot of buyers at the very last second of the bell on Friday afternoon. So going into Monday morning now, we can see this can potentially have a support here at 263, and it can retest this. If it can retest 263 and hold, we can see this potentially bounce to that $3 area. You know, this can be one of those flat top breakouts as well. It's only touched $3 at one point in time, so it needs to touch at least one more time. It could push up to 475, but there is some resistance at that $3 level, so be aware of that. Now, if it can test support and then break out to new highs, that would be great for Monday, looking at XCUR. SMX, oops, I put SMXI in the in the live stream. Hello, how are we all doing? Can I edit it while it's going? I guess we're gonna try out right here. Delete SMX. Yeah, it's just supposed to be SMX, not SMXI. So if you see that on your web browser now in the live stream, go ahead and refresh your page if you feel like it, and that will actually help fix that. So the next one would be WINT. Now, WINT had some interesting information here. Let me go ahead and bring up my folder again, my screenshots right here. And we're going to go like this. So, WINT, look at this. This popped up really nice on Thursday, went from $2, $3, all the way up to $5.40, came back down to those $3 levels, tested that MA level, bounced all the way back up to 480s, came back down, bounced up again, came back down, and kind of just stayed stale there at the $3 level. Popped up one more time pre-market to $5, came back down to $3. Now, WINT successfully completed its enrollment in a seismic extension phase to be study of an early cardiogenic shock caused by heart failure. You know, some kind of new therapy, right? So now they have an oversold nanoflow to 440,000. We're following this uptrend. 3.3 would be the hold and can test about 3.6 on the resistance. 3.6 resistance hold, it can retest 3.9, and then 3.9 can retest to new highs. So that is pretty cool about WINT. We can see this potentially go up to that 480 level again. If we get up to 480s, that'd be great. Even 390s would be nice as well. So you know, from 310 to 390, we'll see what happens in the morning with that one. Next is going to be VMAR, VMAR. I love when we try to pronounce the acronyms, you know, or whatever. We try to pronounce these letters, VMAR and ZVSA and XCUR and all that stuff. But I don't know. Anyways, that's just what I think. It's funny. Okay, VMAR is under $1 now. We did trade VMAR in the past. We did lose, what, $54 on it. So right here, trade 100 at 285. We sold 100 at 231. So that was the worst trade I took for the week. And it was very recent. It was very recent. Let me see. I was trying to see if I could find it. Well, nonetheless, I mean, don't really matter about the recap here. Was it in this one right here? Oh, it was right here. Okay. So retested, saw this breakout early morning, saw the volume, saw a curl over on the MACD, like everything looked good except it was under the VWAP. And now I know, like, hey, I'm not going to trade under the VWAP anymore, guys. I could get a VWAP breakout. You can get a low and get a possible breakout. But look how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4. It touched this 4 times and never broke out single time, resulting in selling off very aggressively. I mean, I sold this up at $2.31. Imagine if I would have held this down to 66 cents or even 76 cents. That could have been devastating to the account. So did really great at managing my risk. on that trade. Super thankful about it. Now, nonetheless, still took a loss on it, still took an L, and we may potentially be able to regain our strength. Now, after Friday's weird trading, I was going to upload a video. It was like an hour long. I mean, I traded for like 3 or 4 hours on Friday because I refused to lose like 50 bucks. At one point I was down like 100, then I averaged down at the support level. It was only $54 down, went up to my break-even point and actually made like $13 on it. It was XXII. And yeah, I spent like 4 hours of my day to make $1 when actually I actually lost 95 cents, right? So ended the day in the red because I was 95 cents. And it was because it was under $1. And I learned something very important if you guys are watching. Did I do it on this one? I swear I did it on this one. Maybe I didn't. Okay, everyone knows what a ruler looks like, right? I guess it's not a really good example. Okay, how about this? So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from $1.10 to $1.20, it's only 10 of these lines. Okay, from $1.10 to $1.20, it's only 10 little lines. Okay, but when it's under $1, look at this. It adds 4 more decimals. So if you wanted to go from 75 cents, okay, to even just 76 cents, okay, just to 76 cents, that's 1 penny. That's a 1 penny move, but it has to move 100 increments. 100 little tiny baby increments. I'm trying to do this fast for you. I wasn't prepared. Okay? So you tell me, would you rather invest in the company that moves 10 cents in 10 increments, or 1 cent, 100 increments? That means you need 1,000 increments to go to that same 10 cents. So you're like, well, man, I could totally invest more money into this tiny company. It goes up to $1 and I'll make a killing. I'll make like 25, 30 cents a share. Heck, if it goes up to $4 again, I'll be rich. True, you could, right? Even from $1 to $4. But to get there, I mean, look at this spread, guys. It started at it ended at 76 cents, 75 cents, 74.99, 74.90, 74.89, 74.89, 74.52. Like all this to get nowhere. It stayed between 73 cents and like 75 cents the majority of the day, right? From 66 to 77, 66, 77, 66, 77. My point is, I don't expect myself investing in VMAR anytime soon unless it pushes over $1. Okay, that's the point of this. I learned my lesson. Friday was the first time trading a micro penny stock. That's what this is. It's under $1. Companies that are under $1 can get delisted. So you can have $1,000 in this, or $100, or $10,000, whatever your number is, and you could actually get delisted, and you could lose your money. You could lose it forever. You could never get. Some can come out of being delisted, and some cannot. Right? Look at Siri. Siri's delisted. I wonder if it'll let me show you. Delisted. Does it say delisted? Yep, delisted. 99. Delisted. Look at this. I sold 10 shares. It was only like 27 bucks. It wasn't much. 2 days or a day before it got delisted. I could have lost that $27. So it's important to understand, like, even companies at $2, $3 can get delisted. Okay, we need to be very careful with these micro cap companies, these penny stocks. Now, moving on. Here we go. VMAR. So what is the news with VMAR? Real quick, besides me talking about it being under $1, VMAR, guys, is got a 3.4 million share offering. Price at $1, expected to close tomorrow on Monday, 9/16. Oversold micro float of 800,000. Daily RSI of 14 and 2, both in oversold bounce ranges. Wicked on the daily downtrend, used as support. Below 66 cents, will keep following the downtrend. 73 cents hold, can test. You know, we might see $1.55 resistance. I could see $1.55 very easily. That's where we kind of were earlier in that period of time. Where was it? Dollar right here before it crashed. Okay. 4-1 break, it could hold, test 5-6, and so on. So I'm excited to see what this does. If it can break $1, I wouldn't mind investing in it, but it's gonna have to break $1 first. Definitely got some potential here. Way below its support areas though, from where we had it even a couple of days ago. So new support way down here. All right, and then we have what, 2 more. We have we talked about VMAR. Let's talk about SMFL real quick. SMFL is another one we have traded in the past. Now, I'm liking SMFL for the simple fact that it has some particularly low float here, 258,000 float. Volume's about 4 million. So we can get some volume in here tomorrow. Get back up to highs of maybe 154. Have your support level at that $1 mark. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens with SMFL tomorrow. As far as news catalyst for the period, nothing that really sticks out to me on this one. It is on the list. I did not take enough notes on this one to know why. So moving on here, okay, we're going to keep the video going here. We got one more, and we're going to talk about that one that you could swing trade if you're tuning in at the beginning. There's one company that you could technically swing trade this week if you don't want to day trade. That can go from lows of $26 to highs of $35. So stick around for that one. ZVSA. Now, ZVSA got a lot of green at 280, 289. Very, very cool. And I know the video is a little sporadic. It's all over. But just a minute ago, I mentioned at the beginning, we have a surprise for everyone who usually tunes in to our live streams. Layout's a little different. I don't know if you noticed. But right here, we got order book level 2. So we will have level 2 market data tomorrow. I didn't realize how cheap it was. I thought it was like $10 or like $8 or something, which again, it's not that expensive, but I am kind of cheap to begin with. I don't like to spend that much money, just normally anyways. So yeah, I think it was like $2.99. I was like $3 for a month, and then I was doing the math and everything, and I'm like, okay, that's like $1 in 10 days. I'm like, that's like 10 cents a day or something. I'm like, okay, cool. 10 cents a day for data. So we got order book level 2. You guys will be able to see level 2 data in the morning on our live streams and throughout moving forward with our channel. So very excited to offer that to you guys also for free by just tuning in. We do check our daily gainers. Let me see. We do check. How are we doing here on the actual live stream? We are running. Again, like I said, I am sorry, it's kind of all over the place. 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Our game plan for the week, though, guys. Our game plan for the week. Not a lot of participants in the live chat today. That's okay. It's a little late. I may have to do these Sunday night stock talks a little earlier. But we do go over our top market gainers. And guys, I'm not just talking about these companies. I'm not just making them up or just pulling them out of a hat. Okay, these were the after hours top gainers on Friday. XCUR, ZVSA. Okay, those are top gainers for Friday afternoon. And then we had percent turnover right here. SMX, VMAR, ATPC, XXII. That's why we're talking about these companies. I'm not just saying random companies like I said, randomly, okay? This is what's happening right now in the market as we speak, as you watch the video, okay? NVIDIA, XXII, ATPC, highest volume on the day. News, some of them had breaking news, okay? It's important. This is all important for you to understand moving into tomorrow. So, very excited to showcase this, guys, to you. Very excited to get another W here. $300, couple of $100 days last week. So grateful, so excited to see what happens this week in the markets. And guys, like I said, one more video, one more topic here, okay? We're going to talk about it. The very last one. We don't have any takers, no questions, no concerns. Here we go. All right. So the company that has the best potential setup for me, in my opinion, for this week for a swing trade, okay, because I like to day trade, but I also like to take swing trades when the opportunity comes. And I'm a long-term investor too. I mean, I have investments that pay me monthly dividends. We have money in this interest account that makes dollars a day. Dollars a day. It doesn't sound like a lot, but when you add it up, $1 a day is $30 a month. Make $10 a day in interest and dividends. It's $300 a month. It adds up. And that's just on one thing. So ZVSA, possible $5 to $3, okay? Possible $5 to $3 based off of old levels here. I know that's kind of vague. That's what we're seeing here. Possible $5 from $3. Okay. Now, last but not least, we're going to talk about a JNUG and JDST. JNUG and JDST. We're going to pull it up on the larger chart here. Let's see. Let's go one chart. Bam. You guys notice too, I did take the RSI indicator off. I no longer really use the RSI indicator. Yeah, it's good to have, but it's kind of cluttering up my screen a little bit. So I use MACD volume and the order book level 2s. Give that a shot for a while. So JDST is oversold. It is in that buy range area, whereas JNUG is the inverse, and it's in that overbought area. Now, it doesn't mean that this is going to be an easy flip. And as you can see here, let me take this off. There we go. There we go here. This has bounced before. If we go to a 4-hour chart, let's go back down to 1 hour. You can see this has bounced several times from buy to sell ranges. And I'm just going to put this as a red area. So from buy to sell, let's get rid of this middle range. Multiple times. And actually what we're going to do is we're just going to delete these yellow lines. You get the gist of it. You get it. You get that it's going up and it's going down, but guys, it's showing a pattern here. Now we're going to keep the last one there for reference. But going from lows of 35 to highs of 47, back to 35 to 50, back down to 35, back to 47, back down to 35, and back to 47. So with that pattern, wouldn't you assume, based off of what you see there, that it's going to come down? Now, my thought here is it needs to break above 48.50, okay? So 48.50 is going to be that resistance, 48.50, 48.60-ish, right there in that area where it is, okay? If it can break above this area in the morning, then the next resistance is going to be 50, okay? Hits $50, that's going to be another area of resistance. If it can't break 50 like it didn't in the past, it'll shoot all the way back down to $34, and it'll do it very quickly, from $50 to $34 in 20 days. Okay, in 20 days. Now, why are you telling me this? You want JNUG to go down, and if JNUG does go down, how do I invest in it? I don't have a margin button. But you could with a margin account. I'm sorry, a short button. You could with a margin account. See this short button right here? You could. So with that said, sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so like I could short it if I wanted to, but why short something, right? When the shortable interest is 125%, right? Okay, and you're not gonna really get a lot of leverage on it either. Actual annualized margin rate is 9.49%. Day trade leverage 1.33. So maintenance requirement 75%. Why would I short this when I could very easily buy JDST? Because of the inverse. When JNUG goes down, JDST goes up, and vice versa. Now, JDST is extremely risky to invest in. I would much rather you wait for JNUG to come back down to these 30, 35, 37, heck, even $40 levels compared to buying at 48. But JNUG would be a much better investment long term because it's for gold. It's with gold. When gold goes up, JNUG goes up with it. It's a 2 times ETF, so it's 2 times leveraged. Okay, JDST is 2 times leveraged bear, which means if gold goes up like it normally does over hundreds of years, JDST will go down. So this is a very short play, and if it doesn't work out, then we'll need to get out. Okay, so giving you all the background, giving you what's going on with JNUG, okay, in the markets. I don't know, gold's a little bit overbought. I was looking at some of gold prices, they're at the peak again. So if that does come down and correct itself slightly, which it may, it could just continue to go up, which again it may, this price can fall. But looking at this very clearly, we see signs of resistance and signs of support down at 26. It's curling over on this MACD indicator, as well as showing signs of some green buy volume here. It can literally go from $26 to $34, $35 very easily. This is a bottom reversal from 2660 support, resistance at 35, right? Maybe even 36. Very possible that you can throw in, you know, say you buy 20 shares at $28, you buy another 20 shares at $30, you know, say that's around 1,160 bucks invested, right around $1,000. Sell when it gets to 35 and 40, locking in $700 and $800, which gives you 1,500 bucks. That would give you $340 in profit. Set your stop loss at 26. If you're buying at 28, that gives you a $2 difference, but with 20 shares it's only 40 bucks. So you're risking $40 to potentially make $340 with it, which is a risk 1 to 8 reward, a 1 to 8 risk to reward. Could take like 2 weeks though. This could be a 2-week play, and if it doesn't play out the way we want it and gold takes back over, we can easily see this do something like this. It could go and very easily pop up a little bit, kind of fake us out, right? Kind of how it did here. And then it could actually go back down and make lower lows. Okay, we don't want that. That's why it's important to have your stop loss. Okay, so yeah, that's what I think. That's my game plan for the week for 9/16 tomorrow morning. We're going to be live at market open. Hopefully we could have another couple of videos to release, some educational videos as well as some recap videos. And, you know, also I'm thinking about doing a couple of vlog videos. I've been trying to kind of practice with some filming styles, kind of ways I want to film, and showcase, I guess, the world around me, you know, how I kind of live my life. So if you're interested in that, smash that like button. And yeah, and then once I get the filming down, then we'll just start editing. I've edited in the past many hours and hours and hours. Editing takes quite a lot of work, but if you guys are interested, I don't mind doing it. I like YouTubing, I like streaming, I like editing, I like investing, and I'm like, well, heck, why not just keep doing what I like, right? Nothing's stopping me. So hope this was a high quality stream for you guys. We are using Starlink now, so the quality should be much better. And hopefully as the weeks go on, we'll get some more viewers on these Sunday night stock talks again. I know it's a little late, so we're still working out some details. It's Sunday, you want to be home with your family. It's, you know, getting your kids to bed and, you know, getting ready for school if you got smaller kids and etc. I know, I get it. I'm living it. So maybe we'll do these earlier. Maybe I'll do them like midday, and then you could watch them kind of whenever you want. Do them Sunday morning. So again, you could kind of just watch it whenever you want. These don't necessarily have to be live. I like the live interaction so you guys could ask questions. But again, hey, let's just practice and see what you guys want. Whatever you guys want, we'll go with it. So let me know in the comments. What styles do you like? And if this is useful, because that's the main point. I want to make you a more consistent and profitable trader. That way you can find these setups on your own. You don't need me to find them. You can find them on your own. So yeah, I guess that's it. No other questions, concerns, and I am gonna take off, go hang out with the family, and yeah, we already got our watch list for the morning. We are set up and ready to go for Monday morning. So excited. Hope you guys tune in at market open. So we'll see you guys all there. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. See you guys tomorrow.